Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be doing another off-the-rip episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my returning viewers, you know how we do. So let's do it to it, shall we? Let's get it popping. So today we're going to be doing off-the-rip episode of Egan's Single Malt Irish Whiskey. This is the heart of Ireland, or it's from the heart of Ireland, established in 1852. This is the Endeavour, coming in at 46% alcohol by volume. That's 92 proof. It's kind of a big one for Irish. It's non-chill filtered and retain its bold character. I'm just going to give you a quick look at the back. I'm not going to run through it at the time. There's a website you can go to, eganswhiskey.com. Government warning, don't need that. Distilled and matured for P&H Egan Limited. Imported by Intrepid Spirits, Manhasset, New York. It is a product of Ireland. So this was sourced from my not-so-local Total Wine & More. I make a trip up there once a month to go there to get some more brews because they have the absolute best selection of brews, beers, non-brew, type of things in singles. Imports, best import selection that I've found so far here in San Antonio. So we're going to go ahead and I want to take a look at that before I destroy it. I know it's a guaranteed and bottled by P&H Egan Limited. Cork pop. That was really loose. That was really loose. It is nice, organic, wooden, nondescript except for the little piece of paper. Here's the box. We'll go over the box in the full review, but let's go ahead and get our first pour because, clock isn't running. So, if you remember, I think it was back in March, we did the March Madness, the Irish March Madness. And we got caught up on doing some Irish whiskeys. We did quite a bit of Irish whiskeys that month. And I did the first one, the basic line, the basic bottom of the label line. Now this is, I believe, was it 5 year? I think the first one was 5 years. Then they have an 8 year. And then this one, I can't remember exactly if they put an age statement on it. But because it's at 46%. Okay, on the nose. We'll just move on. On the nose. I'm getting, it's giving me vibes of Scotch. That light orchard fruit, like apple, pear, honeysuckle. Very floral. No, maybe not floral. Definitely fruity, like light fruit. Lots of light orchard fruit. It's not giving me that deepness that we get from Scotch. It's got a light and bright, like most Irish will try and give you, and don't always follow through. But I do a 3-part series. This is for all the new people. I do a 3-part series. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour. That's where we're currently at. I'm going to have my first experience and share my first impressions with you because that's what I do. Part 2, full review time. I drink it down halfway, put it on the shelf, put the cork back on it first. You don't want to slosh it around on the shelf. Put it back on the shelf, sit for a week and a half. And while it sits there, it opens up, off gases and whatnot, relaxes, becomes its true self. I go online, try and find out as much as I can, come back probably next to nothing. This might change a little bit for this one, but continue to drink it. After I score it, we'll continue to drink it because part 3, getting ahead of myself, the final pour, thusly named, we have that final pour, compare it to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. Yes, the thumb is starting to heal up nicely. Anywho. It's got a nice nose. It definitely smells of an Irish, but it definitely has those characteristics of Scotch when you get that light orchard fruit. Let's go ahead and get it on the palate. Interesting. Don't take my silence as a negative. I'm just sort of contemplating. It's the brain is working. It's really working. There's a lot going on here. I'm trying to also process this information, but I'm also trying to reflect upon the first bottle of Egan's that I had. Egan's? The Endeavor. This bottle, back in March when I did the first one, I think that with Egan was a 5-year. I'm pretty sure that one was a 5-year. It may have been a 3. I can't remember at the time. Brain's working overtime to process. All the windows are open. I gotta close some windows and concentrate the processing power. It's got a nice vibrant nose. Let's go ahead and do this second one, and we'll move on. Ooh, okay. It's got some pretty good viscosity. It transfers really nice to the mouth. Palate, I got some spice. Some of that deeper richness, as I was talking about earlier, finally came to the party. A little bit of deeper, dark, rich, red ripe fruits. I don't know if I'd say it's plum, but maybe like a red apple, like a more, not a sweet or crisp apple, but like a more tart apple, like a baked tart apple, and not like plum, like Scotch. Scotch has that like deep, rich red plum. This is more like a stewed apple. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not the best Irish, that's for sure, but I think it's definitely going to hit above average. Excuse me. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so while you're there. That way all this great content will come to you as soon as I release it. Excuse me. Okay, let's go ahead and do this finish. Hold on, before we do that, I forgot to cover some of the effects of the palating. It's not intense. There's some cheeks, some jowls, a little bit of warmth that wants to build up on the back end, but it's not really getting anywhere. There's not too much on the gums or the lips. So let's move on with this this finish. Okay, there's definitely more distinguishment on this one than there was that first one. That first one was definitely a lower end of the labeling. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for that first one, but I do believe it was like somewhere between 20 something to $30. This one I think is about $10 more. I don't have my notes off me right now, but I do know that this one was it was like 50 something, $60 back in March, and it dropped by like 20 bucks. I think it was like $44, $45 on the shelf. But yeah, back in March when I bought the first one, there was one next one up on this one, and then there was this one. And this one was like pushing 60 out the door. And I was like, that's not happening. But while I was up there in that Total Wine, getting some brews and whatnot, I passed through the Irish section, and I saw this. They had a tag, one of those shelf flappers, and it was like 44, 45 bucks. I was like, okay, we're going to get an Irish. We need to do some more Irish. But there it is. So let's talk about the finish. I have got some warmth built up in the back. It's sort of got that sort of indigestion, sort of like almost pressure type of situation. As far as the intensity goes, I'd say it's probably wanting to push it too, but probably won't make it. Plenty of cheeks, jowls, a little bit of lips and gums, but that's very, very light. The tongue is it's not really up for it today, but it's not a bad finish. It's definitely more of, say, like a American whiskey type of finish, as opposed to an Irish whiskey. Irish whiskeys are most likely to be light, crisp, and on the lighter end of things. Some occasionally, when you get them like barrel finished or something like that, you might get some deepness, some richness, some of that heaviness to it. But most Irish I've tried are more on the lighter end. This one has a little bit of a heavy end there. And there it is. Let's start to dissipate now, so I'm not going to keep you. Anywho, in the comment section, would love to know where you at. What are you currently drinking? Have you tried an Egan's? I guess you'd have to have a Total Wine and More, or just be completely lucky that some offhand distributor or, you know, proprietor, whatever, grabbed a case of this somewhere. And I don't know. But if you see it, if you've tried it, definitely let's talk about it. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Pretty sure this is going to be a good one.